Four mentally disabled men who have been living in a bunkhouse for years are now in protective custody after several agencies learned they were being taken advantage of. The men are among hundreds of mentally disabled that were sent from a Texas company to labor camps in 7 different states. And one of the worst cases is in Iowa. 32 workers were found living in rundown former schoolhouses where they were abused and worked long hours for about $65 a month. And it's not just Iowa. It's happening right here in South Carolina. Watch Fox's Tara Pettit spending most of the day in Newberry. She joins us live in the studio tonight with more.
Sheriff Foster says they haven't found any signs of physical abuse towards the disabled men in Newberry County. However, it appears they were taken advantage of through their money and their housing.
They were living in a bunkhouse.
Newberry County Sheriff Lee Foster says when he and deputies searched the area where 4 mentally disabled men were living, the bunkhouse was in livable conditions and they did have nourishment, but a few things weren't adding up.
Because they were disabilities and special needs persons, they housed them as well, and that was the perplexing part of it.
While working as contractors for the Texas company Henry's Turkey Service, Sheriff Foster says the men were being charged a rate that you would pay for a house or nice apartment for nothing more than a dormitory space.
The problem came in is how their finances were being handled.
The corporation they were working for paid Henry's Turkey Service, and then they would keep their checks in what they're considering an escrow account. Then the disabled men would receive what we're being told a wage of $65 a month.
What's under investigation now is what happened to the rest of that money from the wages that they received.
The Texas company found a caveat in the wage and hour law that allows people with special needs to earn less wages or less hourly wage than someone without a disability.
If they could find somebody that could work for less amount of money, and they could contract with the big corporations, the one that are making the product, and charge them per hour and pay less per hour, that's a profit.
Sheriff Foster says the company could be facing criminal charges.
If the money was misappropriated, then you might, and very well, will have a violation of the law.
And Foster says the 4 people that were taken into custody by the Department of Social Services were dispersed to various disabilities and special need client providers where they're being well taken care of tonight. Live in the newsroom, Tara Pettit, Watch Fox News.